Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for your sun, moon, or rising sign of Aries for the first half of May 2019. We're going to pull one of these big cards. They're fun. I'm going to pull one of these big cards for our overall energy and see what we get. We have the High Priestess. Aries, this is your season. There's been a new moon just happening in Aries. Your intuition is running high. Like spiritually, you are connected. You are very connected to yourself, your intuition, the way the world feels. You're very empathic right now. You're able to really feel what's happening, and that is a gift for you during this time, these first few weeks of May. Let's see what we get. We're going to try to clarify this intuition, how it relates. Okay, we've come up with the Three of Swords first, and I'll just show you. Three of Swords is about heartache, pain, sadness. So you may have intuition on a situation, whether it's regarding you or regarding someone else, that is disappointing, sad, causing heartache or heartbreak. The card that you have right after that, they came out together, was this Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a nice progression from the three, because the three can be guilt, it can be shame, it can be just overall just sadness, maybe a bad relationship, something having gone wrong. But this four is about taking rest and respite, time away. This is about renewing yourself, your soul, the way that you move through this world. And like I say, with this intuition that you have right now, right away, when that heartbreak situation is coming, or if maybe there's someone that you're close to that's going through something like that. Either way, having this Four of Swords says that you do need some time on your own, whether it's you that's experienced this kind of heartache or heartbreak, or you have someone in your life that's experienced this. Either way, because you are so spiritually connected right now, and because your intuition is running so high, it's very easy to take on other people's problems and sadness. And like I said, I don't really feel like this is you, or if this is you, this was a while ago. I don't feel that you're really that affected by this. I think it's someone else. They could be placing guilt upon you, or they could just be incredibly sad, and you're kind of picking that up because your intuition is just running so high right now. So this Four of Swords, this taking time to get away, even if it is, sorry about the noise outside, people working, even if it's for, I'm not saying you have to take a whole weekend away or, call in sick to work, but even if you're at work on your lunch hour, if you could take a half an hour and go sit in your car, put on some quiet music, even set the phone, the alarm on your phone, and meditate for a half an hour, take a nap. If it's sunny where you are, enjoy how the hot sun comes through the windshield and warms you all up. Whatever it is, do something to renew yourself, because this is a heavy. And like I say, I don't think it really belongs to you. If it is your feeling to feel, it's not from right this minute. It's something that needs to just be let go of. If that's the case, I do feel for most of you though that it's someone else's sadness or guilt that they want to place on you, or that they unintentionally are kind of giving you just because they're feeling kind of yucky, and they're kind of barfing their yucky onto you. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to move on, because the third card we got here was the Five of Wands, and that's the direct result of you not taking this time that you need to clear your energy and to renew yourself, to renew your spirit. Because if you get super wrapped up in whatever this Three of Swords thing is, you end up here. Your own personal life ends up in chaos, because you're not attending to what you need. You're attending to, somebody over here needs me, and this person over there needs me, and someone over here needs me. You're not attending to yourself. So the highlight of this row with the Shadowscapes Tarot here is this Four of Swords. This is so very important for you. And if you can't, just call in sick for 2 days, or have the funds to just take away, off for a week in Maui, I don't blame you. But even if, especially at work, try to get, maybe you eat lunch with the same people every time. So if you don't come to lunch, they get all weird and freaked out about it. But perhaps you could eat your lunch kind of quickly, or eat at your desk and say, oh, I've got some errands to run. And even if you drive around the corner and just sit for a half an hour away, you're going to need that time to kind of clean out whatever's going on. You don't need to have all of this stuff on you, you know. The first card we've got to clarify this Three of Swords with the High Priestess. So you have the intuition that runs so high, this Three of Swords, guilt or sadness or grief or whatever this is the Chariot. And the Chariot is typically, I believe, a water sign, so it's emotional and it's moving very, very quickly. Notice the two animals right here. I think they're sphinxes, but they're not exactly facing in the same direction either. And that highlights too this feeling that can happen, this chaotic feeling when you feel like you're being tugged at from so many directions and you're not getting that solace and that rest, that Four of Swords rest that you need. That's exactly what's going to happen. So it's kind of interesting how they play off of each other, even though they're all different decks. This is the Everyday Tarot by Biddy Tarot. Now, the clarifier for this Four of Swords we have is the Three of Cups, and that's a beautiful celebration. So if you do, in fact, let me pop these up together, if you do make yourself a priority and you take that time to rest, here you have this emotional celebration, you have this closeness. So it will allow you to, once you've cleared out all of this Three of Swords stuff that's going on, and you've kind of cleansed yourself spiritually, it allows you this to remain open, to remain available for the people who lift you up and the people who care for you. It will allow you to time with them. It will allow you that celebration and that ability to remain open, because you don't want to allow yourself to be cut off because you just are like, I can't take one more person who needs me right now. You've got to really focus on clearing your energy at this time. I'm going to get one more to clarify this chaotic mess here, this Five of Wands, and of course the High Priestess, because they're all together up here. We want to get a card to kind of clarify what the relationship is with that, even though I think we are pretty well aware at this point what the relationship would be. So we have this chaos that's ensuing, and it's affecting your intuition and affecting like your spirituality. It can really affect you very greatly. Think about it too, especially if you're empathic, and if you're watching this, I would think that you must have some of those characteristics. If that is the case, you pick up on everybody's stuff, and it can get very loud. It can get very chaotic and very, very loud. Okay, I'd like to get one card here. Oh, that's like 4 cards. That's just me having my sloppy shuffle moment. So this is kind of heavy, but not bad. I like that we've been given a path to take care of ourselves through this. I'm really enjoying how this is coming together. Oh, that one seems to want to not go in. Okay, we end up here to clarify this Five of Wands, this chaos and this craziness, and this is wonderful. We have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles oftentimes is like someone that you can go to who is like a business owner, someone who's in a place of authority, who you really value their opinion. Generally, they are, if they are like a boss or a colleague that's like above you, or maybe a family member that you really look to and respect, you often can go to them, and they're very calming to you. They're able to really help you realign what your priorities are, what your responsibilities are, because your responsibilities are not this. And I think it's very easy when your intuition is running as high as it is to start to take up responsibilities for all these people that are coming at you. And that's what it feels like. Wherever you're going, you have this chariot, this crazy, crazy energy that's wonderful, but in the wrong situation can be pretty chaotic and can cause you a lot of stress. So you have this King of Pentacles, and one thing I want to say about the King of Pentacles as well is that he does not cut corners. He's methodical, and that's what I think it has to do with this Four of Swords too, about getting away and taking that time for yourself. You need to be methodical about that and not cut corners, not say, okay, well, I'll walk to the bathroom and sit in there for 5 minutes and leave. Really be methodical about what it is that you need right now. We pulled one more card because I like to kind of bookend these together and find out what's happening, and we pulled the Hanged Man. And these cards are very, very small, but I love them so much. I'm gonna order the deck in the big size. But the Hanged Man. So it will take a shift in our perspective to accomplish all of the things that are being asked of us right now. And like I said, with your intuition running so high, it's very easy because you may pick up on just everything around you. You can find yourself in a state like this, especially combined with this Chariot, with this wild energy. It would be very easy to find yourself with your intuition running super high to be in a place like this where you're just overrun with chaos, and that is obviously not the plan that the universe has for you. So I really hope you take this to heart. Take care of yourselves. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you so much for watching.